Scapular dyskinesis is malpositioning of the scapula and then also some movement abnormalities and how it progresses through its range of motion when you're moving dynamically. I did a video a while back on some exercises that you could do to improve your scapular motion and positioning, and today I want to update that with a few variations. In scapular dyskinesis, the three areas that we usually see dysfunction in most often are the serratus muscle, low trap, and mid trap. Whenever you do your mid trap, you're going to get a little bit of rhomboids, which is actually good too, because a lot of times people have weak rhomboids. So when I go through this progression, I'm going to go from low trap, I'm going to do a more pure retraction of the shoulder blade, which is going to be mid trap, and then this last one is going to be serratus. And serratus is going to be a pretty cool exercise a lot of people haven't seen, but whenever we address scapular positioning, we have to make sure we're addressing the serratus the way it needs to be addressed. So we'll get right into it here. I got my knee on this because I'm changing it up. A lot of people do just their Ys all the time, the same Y. We're going to switch it up so that you have a little bit different input, and it's also a little more challenging because there's a little less stability with a position like this. I'm up, most of my weight's on this front leg, thumbs to the sky. I can do a straight Y here, hold down. The whole time I'm keeping good posture, proud, nice proud chest. And then I can alter a little bit. I can go a little higher, a little lower, a little higher, a little lower. Whatever it is, I'm mixing it up a little bit, but I'm always controlling the position of my shoulder blades, thinking down and back with this exercise so you're not bringing your shoulders up towards your ears. Next, we're going to go into our mid-trap exercise. I've got a band attached to the wall for my mid-trap exercise. This one's a really awesome exercise, and it should be really difficult. If it's not, you've either got a really light band or you're doing it incorrectly. So what I'll do to start the exercise is I'll pull straight out to the side. From here, I'm going to make it difficult by rotating through my body. I'm holding this position, shoulder down and back and pulled towards my spine. So I'm not this way, I'm pulling down and back, but also in as I go. And it actually targets different parts of the muscle when I rotate. And really, this muscle's not meant to take you through a huge amount of range of motion. It's meant to control the position of the scapula and not move it a ton, but it will move it some. So I'm always pre-positioning in a good posture as I go through the rotation. From there, I'll go right into the serratus exercise, which is really one of my favorite. I got a green band here, and I've got a red band. The red band in this case is actually a little stronger than the green band. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a little split stance position, nice athletic position. I'm going to take the band, the green band, under, and I'm going to stand on it. What's under my foot. Hopefully this isn't too much resistance for me. Maybe I'll back up a little bit. And I'm going to go into a anterior lift or a forward lift with my palm up. The whole time I'm trying to reach up and forward as far as I can. I'm reaching up and forward as much as I can. Up and forward. Now you'll feel this in the front of your shoulder, maybe even your bicep a little bit, but really you should be feeling it right under your armpit on the serratus, which we know comes right here. Reach, 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 reach. Reaching on the way down. Reach. And then I can vary this. If that's too difficult to do the lift, I can actually make it a punch. Punch, and then relax. Punch as far as I can possibly reach forward. And the good thing about using two bands is this one's pulling me back this way, so I'm pushing that way, which is one action of the serratus, but the other part is the green band is pulling me down this way. So we know the serratus actually upwardly rotates the scapula. So by pulling my arm down this way, it's trying to pull me into downward rotation, and I'm fighting that. I'm going the opposite way, so I'm resisting into upward rotation of the scapula, which gives more clearance for my shoulder a little more. It's not really important for most of you guys as long as you do the exercise properly. So Band behind me is attached just over waist height. This band can either be under my front foot or my back foot. Doesn't really matter too much, but we know we have a force pulling us down that way and then one pulling us back to hit the serratus in more than one of its action, which is really important when we want to strengthen that muscle optimally. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and join us on the next one. Done.